Ladies and gentlemen, James Lane here. This is the 110th episode of the American Reveille Podcast. And speaking of the devil today, ladies and gentlemen, socialism is spreading like a weed. Ladies and gentlemen, we aren't just dealing with a possibly corrupt pope like we've been hearing and speaking of for months and months and months, but the entire Vatican itself has seemed to embrace wokeness. It seemed to embrace this new age ideology, and now it is embracing socialism and communist China. Folks, the Pope and the Vatican are aligning themselves with the devil in red. Next on the American Reveille Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, James Lane here. This is the 110th episode of the American Reveille Podcast. How you guys doing? What a day. The last episode was crazy. Lil Nas X with his freaking devil slippers. That's the noise and then now we have Socialist Vatican, right? The Socialist Vatican emerging from the ashes of what was once the Catholic empire, practically. It's now become the woke servant of what seems to be communist China. I mean, what is happening? What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? I am so stressed. I have so much anxiety. I literally feel like my eyes are going to pop out of my head. I'm getting stress headaches, but thank God, I have Ancient Life Oil. Ladies and gentlemen, Ancient Life Oil is a wonderful, pure, and brilliant CBD oil. It's full spectrum. It hits all the right spots, folks. Takes away stress, takes away anxiety, gets rid of my headaches, eases the tension, works wonders. All right. It has no psychogenic effects. It has no effect to me whatsoever, other than doing exactly what it is advertised to do as a CBD oil. Folks, if you want to experience relief to your stress, listen, I report on this. I talk about this. I make podcasts every single day. I got to watch every single Biden speech. I got to watch every single time the devil seems to rise out of the cracks of the earth and take our souls and freaking do all this woke craziness, because that's what it feels like. It's starting to feel real Constantine-like around this place. You can't imagine how much stress I have. And I'm going to tell you that Ancient Life Oil, it takes the edge right off. All right. I'm vouching for it. That's why they're the sponsor of this episode, folks. AncientLifeOil.com, ANCIENT lifeoil.com, AncientLifeOil.com. Promo code James, free shipping and handling. Try it out today. And if you want anything else, you want to hear me blab about it a little more, if you're not convinced yet, stick around at the end of this episode just for a couple minutes and listen to the ad I put together on Ancient Life Oil. You won't regret it. AncientLifeOil.com. Promo code James, free shipping and handling. Wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, wherever you're seeing this ugly bearded mug of mine, you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell, you share the American Reveille Podcast, folks. You rate and review the American Reveille Podcast. Comment. I can't spread this without you. The censorship wall is thick. All right. It's like being literally in the trash compactor in Star Wars. All right. And I'm literally holding a pipe and the walls are going trying to crush me. All right. And we are pushing everything we can to find creative ways to get around it. But the main thing is you, folks. If you listen, what are you doing in the next 2 minutes? Right? Think about that. What are you doing in the next 2 minutes? Are you driving? Fine. I get it. Are you at work? Fine. I get it. Are you sitting in the toilet? Are you, eating a piece of cheese? Are you, picking your nose and staring out the window and staring at your phone while you're listening to me? Do me a favor. Come on. I'm just talking crap and joking around, but do me a favor. just please like, subscribe, notification bell, and share this. Tell somebody about it. Spread the word. We're going to have to hit this country old school style. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to spread the word about the American Reveille and the American Reveille Podcast old school style. So thank you so much for your support, ladies and gentlemen. And the Vatican, ladies and gentlemen, has gone socialist. Vatican Cardinal. This is from Breitbart News, folks. Vatican Cardinal. In a globalized world, there are no borders. Yup. Don't need borders. We got to start setting the world up for the new world order, guys. Got to start setting the world up for the Great Reset. No borders. Why don't we just make a global EU type organization, right? While we're at it. This is by Thomas D. Williams, PhD, March 27th. Let's read. Out of Rome, the president of the Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue said Friday that the Vatican will continue pursuing diplomatic relations from China following the renewal of the 2018 Sino-Vatican Accord on the naming of bishops in China. Quote, what we hope is this openness. They want this openness to continue. All right. This long process as it continues, because in a global world, there are no differences. There are no borders. All right. That's what Cardinal Miguel Angel Ayuso Guisot said. I probably didn't say that right. He said that they're hoping that there'll be openness, all right, between China and the Vatican. They believe that in a purely globalized world, that in the future there won't be any differences with anyone across the entire world, and there won't be any borders whatsoever across the entire world. What the Vatican hopes is for openness that will allow for them to make steps forward. I wonder what those steps forward will be. During a roundtable with journalists Friday, the Spanish cardinal said that interreligious dialogue, including with non-believers, is needed now more than ever because it favors processes of peace. It facilitates common solutions to problems such as poverty, war, climate change, migration, and human trafficking. No, here's the problem. The Vatican itself has become like a business. You see all these businesses going woke? They're going woke because they're seeing the cultural tide. They're seeing our children all become woke, brainwashed zombies. So they're all marketing to those young folks because they know that that's the future. That's where their money is. They can't survive without them. So instead of trying to be innovators, trying to be trailblazers, trying to be trendsetters, they're just falling in line with the trend that's taken hold of them. It's too powerful. No one's going to fight back, and the Vatican itself isn't going to fight back. Instead, the Vatican will go woke to ensure its own survival. That's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Selfishness. That's what's happening. No one has a set of balls, not even in the Vatican. This dialogue is not simplistic or superficial. It must be done with mutual respect, openness, and without fear, he said, calling it a path of awareness, sharing, and collaboration that involves making concrete steps together with members of other religions and with other people. Crux reported in its coverage of the event. Everyone is called in our different time to be messengers of peace, artisans of communion, he said, insisting the present moment must be a time of fraternity. He's basically saying that all the religions of the world and everybody needs to come together for a one world government and civilization. Shut up. That does not work. It never does work. All right. You'd have to drug the entire world or beat and kill us until we were all too scared. Oh, wait. That might be where we're headed if they just keep doing what they're doing. I mean, who knows what's going to happen these days? Remember, we got demon sneakers on the left. All right. We got dementia president on the right. We have the former president. President Trump will probably go visit the wall, what's left of it, and the border crisis before the actual president, who doesn't even know where he is, will even get there. I mean, we are living in a backwards world. This is a Twilight episode, ladies and gentlemen, a Twilight Zone episode. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And now the Vatican's right here saying, screw what we stand for. Get woke, baby. Let's get woke all the way. Hoo-dee-hoo, woke, what? I don't know. Maybe that's how the Vatican talks. Maybe it isn't. But regardless, this is not the direction we thought this world would be going. We definitely didn't think that the Catholic Pope and the Vatican would be going in this direction, did we? On February 4th, Pope Francis celebrated the UN's first International Day of Human Fraternity, together with Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. Hey, isn't that the guy that murdered somebody? I don't know, maybe. Quote, this celebration responds to a clear call that Pope Francis has been making to all humanity to build a presence of peace in the encounter with the other, Cardinal Ayuso stated in the Time. In an interview with the Vatican media in August 2019, Ayuso declared that interfaith dialogue is the only efficient antidote to the evil of fundamentalism. Religious leaders are also called to build bridges, strengthen dialogue, and overcome the temptation to close themselves and fuel the clash of civilizations, he said. So here's the whole problem. Again, they're bending to the will of wokeness, right, to build these bridges. They're saying, let's enact socialist policies to build these bridges. They've given up on capitalism. They're still sitting here. They're under the guise of helping me. Oh, we're Catholic. Oh, we're going to do the right thing. Oh, we're going to help people. But their means and method of helping people is evil. It's corrupted. It is not right. And we need a new Catholic Pope, a new leader that's going to set things back to the way it needs to be if that religion is going to continue to be taken seriously. Because when actual Catholics, all right, realize what's happened to their religion, all right, they're going to not be very happy about that. And I mean, who knows how that could go? I mean, maybe the Vatican is betting that Catholics will just bend to the wokeness. They'll say, this is what our Pope demands, and this is what we shall be. All hail the mighty equity in the sky. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. But either way, this isn't good, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Things are creepy. Things are feeling weird. You got to admit, stuff feels a little bit weird. I said it in the last episode. I'm not superstitious, right? I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not a devout Jew. I'm not anything. I have a personal relationship with God, right? And I try to just do the best I can and be a good person. I think most people live their life like that. But it's starting to get creepy. It's getting a little too coincidental. Everything is playing out like a movie. All right. We got bloody Satan shoes. All right. Lil Nas X freaking put where did he get the blood? Did he go and get, you know what? I don't even want to explore the topic of where they got the blood for the Satan shoes. If you didn't see that episode, by the way, it was the one right before this, episode 109. Lil Nas X is literally partnered with Nike, and they're coming out and making a shoe. It's coming out in the 29th of March, guys. You're probably listening to this. It's today or yesterday or tomorrow if you're listening to this today. Anyway, that's probably confusing too, but that's pretty funny to me. I felt like Spaceballs. Guys, it's not a good thing. It feels like someone's screwing with a Ouija board, right? Like if there was ever a time where it felt like demons and the devil walked the earth, I hate to say it, but that time's now. I mean, it feels like it. What seemed like superstition, what seemed like it couldn't be real just weeks ago is real. And now here we are. So we need to make the best of things. I think if you're religious or if you're spiritual, I think you need to strengthen that relationship, with the higher power. I think that it's a time to try to spread love and peace and unity, but it's a time to also be strong. And you can't be afraid of this wokeness. You can't be afraid of this culture. You can't be afraid to stand up. You can't be afraid to stand up to institutions and things that pretend they're to protect you. You can't be afraid to stand up to religious leaders or presidents or anybody. All right. You don't have to stand up and be violent. What I mean is stand up and use your First Amendment right. Open your mouth. All right. And say, hey, this isn't right. Say, hey, I don't believe in this. Say, hey, I don't want this in my neighborhood, in our schools. Get parents together, get neighbors together, get businesses together, get your citizens together, get your cities together, get your counties together. And with enough people, we can turn this entire spaceship around and get back to Earth, because I have no clue what planet we're on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 110. I appreciate you listening and watching the American Reveille Podcast. If you have any feedback, if you'd like us to do something different, if there's a way you think we can improve our show, please reach out. James Lane at AmericanReveille.com. I need a WordPress person to help me finish the website. I need that bad. That's a paid gig. If you know WordPress, you're a patriot, you want to help out, James Lane at AmericanReveille.com. I need a marketing specialist. I need help crafting 2 very specific marketing campaigns over the next month. So if you're a marketing specialist, email me, James Lane at AmericanReveille.com. I'm expanding our writing section, guys. I'm expanding it to bloggers as well. We're going to do something really interesting. I'm really inspired by how Barstool Sports kind of has their thing. So we can have people, we can have serious articles, but I think it's time to open up to people doing their individual blogs as well. And I will use our reach and the people who know us as a springboard platform for you. We could work something out together. If you would like to blog or write for the American Reveille, James Lane at AmericanReveille.com. All right, guys. Hey, please help us out. If you want to see us grow and expand even faster, please donate. Go to AmericanReveille.com. Hit the Support Us tab. Donate to the American Reveille. We'll put it right into the business and the organization so we can grow. And I appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you so much. Please share this. Please tell everybody about it. All right, guys. Please follow me on social media, Gab, Parler, Odyssey. I'm everywhere. Look below in the description sections. You'll find links everywhere, links to the newsletter, where to donate, where to find all the social media, everything, guys. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned to the ad about ancient life oil right after this. See you on the next episode. Let me get your attention for a second. I want to tell you about something. I want to share something with you that's very near and dear to me. All right, guys. I have joint pain. I'm sure it's no secret by now, all right? I have joint pain, I have hip pain, I have elbow pain, I have inflammation, all right? I get stressed out. I'm going through so much political news doing this podcast, so much. You can imagine how stressful that is, all right? How much anxiety that can cause, how many sleepless nights I have. But folks, I've been taking CBD oil for a while now. All right, for a while now, and it's fantastic. And a while ago, just a little while ago, I came across Ancient Life Oil, all right? And I got it from ancientlifeoil.com. And this stuff is fantastic, all right? It's the best source, the best and most trusted source for CBD oil in the United States. It's 100% pure. It's 100% THC free, no psychoactive effects, no high, nothing like that, just pure CBD, pure relief from all of those issues, relief from sleeplessness, relief from anxiety, relief from stress, from inflammation, right? Relief from joint pain, relief from all of these things that could really hinder your daily life, your daily activities, really put you in a bad place. This stuff lifts your mood up. It's fantastic. All right, it's legal in all 50 states. People are really experiencing wonderful change in their life, basically doing something that people have been doing for thousands of years, guys. If you head to ancientlifeoil.com, ancientlifeoil.com, the same place I went, all right, the same place I went to get the stuff, you can go on there, use promo code James, James, at ancientlifeoil.com, ANCIENT, Life Oil, ANCIENT, lifeoil.com, promo code James, James, promo code James. Free shipping and delivery, folks. Free shipping and delivery. Guys, this is a great product. You are missing out if you need to do CBD and you're just not doing it for some reason, guys. I don't know what's stopping you anymore. It's 2021. Folks, if you want relief from these issues, you want to do it in a natural way without taking medications, you want to do it in a way that's helpful. I have found CBD oil to be very beneficial, and I believe it will be very beneficial for you as well. So one more time, ancientlifeoil.com, ANCIENT, lifeoil.com, promo code James, free shipping and delivery, folks. Give it a shot. I really, really know it'll make you a believer just like I am. All right, folks, let's get back to the show.